Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So today we're doing number 69. I feel like that's a good number. It's been a long time. So number 69 of MLM horror stories. And let's just get right into it. What are you guys drinking today? I actually am very hyper because I just had one of the Alani Nu energy drinks and it has 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is not my normal amount of caffeine that I drink. It's a little bit higher. So feeling good today. So the first MLM horror story we have says, MLM horror story that just happened to me with receipt. Hey Deanna, so this experience literally just happened to me and my jaw is on the floor with what went down. It's pretty short, so I'll try not to make this email too long. Feel free to use my name. It's Lauren, by the way. So I'm a hairstylist and I just recently started booth renting at a new salon in a new town. Salon 554 in Studio in North Carolina. Feel free to shout out. That's important to know because of my social media. I can't lock it down as much as I would like because I do want potential clients to be able to find me easily and be able to reach out to me regarding appointments and stuff. So with that being said, I do accept friend requests, especially if they have a mutual friend to go along with it. That makes me feel more comfortable as well. So I accepted this girl and we had a mutual friend who was actually one of my fellow hairstylist friends. So I'm thinking my friend has sent her my way for hair or something to that nature. Well, I was dead wrong. She ends up messaging me and not gonna lie, I kind of like fucking with MLM Huns. So I did reply back to her with a witty comment telling her I would post what she wanted me to post but for a small fee. See the screenshots below for a video of conversation. So I will read over the screenshots when I'm done reading this. She ended up saying a few remarks and I replied here and there, but nothing too crazy. But then she got pretty crazy and hostile, I guess, about me not being into what she was doing. The screenshots and recording kind of explain it all. Then after the messages happened, I noticed she had two more mutual friends of mine now, which were friends that she got from a friends list I have now. Ooh. So I had to make the decision to lock my Facebook profile down a bit more than I would want for my business so that other people I'm friends with can be protected from MLM Huns. My friends were able to find a screenshot of what she was getting people to post and what she would have wanted me to post. I'm 99% sure she's in itworks or something. So probably with itworks reps are the ones who do that where they have you post something specific. But something I do have to say is I do agree with this person that when it comes to social media and having a business, you want to be able to have your profile even set public. So even for myself, I actually found my hairstylist through Instagram. She has a public Instagram. She posts her work all over Instagram and I was able to see that and I was like, okay, I like what she does. I'm going to go to her, see how she does with my hair. I ended up actually cutting off 9 inches, but I found my hairstylist through social media. I know a lot of nail techs are now doing that. Nail techs are using Instagram and stuff like that and keeping their accounts public so that people can find them that way and book through them. So it really sucks to see that someone who owns a business like being a hairstylist can't even feel comfortable having her profile set to public so that people could find her and she can get more work because she and her friends will be hunted down by MLM reps. I just find that quite annoying. And I know the MLM reps may not get that, they may not recognize what they're doing, but they are unfortunately going to make this person maybe lose out on some work that she could possibly getting when she does own a business. So let's look at the screenshot. So hopefully they're not out of order. I'm going to read them in order in which she sent them. The first one says, hey, can I ask a quick favor? And I promise I'm not selling you anything. Lauren, remember, is the one who sent me the horror story. Lauren said, okay. MLM rep goes, if I gave you a copy and paste post to put on your Facebook wall and tag me in your referrals, could you post it for me? As a thank you, I will enter you into my team and I's $1,800 giveaway. One person wins $500 cash on August 15th, and one person wins a $1,300 Disney gift card on September 2nd. No purchase necessary. Would you do that for me? Lauren said, sure, I can do that. I do have a $50 fee for customized tagged Facebook post. Can I get your email and I'll send you a PayPal invoice over, and once I have a payment, send me what you would like posted. MLM rep goes, no, I'm sorry. Good response though. You must get a lot of these then. Lauren said, not so much, but as you know, time is money. I'm usually pretty busy making posts and content for my own hair business and salon. So I do require payment to take my attention away from that, but good luck. MLM rep goes, okay, well, you could offer post for post as I support small businesses as I am one. But like you said, good luck. Then Lauren goes, cash is king. MLM rep goes, yep, must be why you're making so many posts about hair in your salon and can't be taken away from it. And no, no offense, but you could do favor now and then if that's what you want in return. But like they say, karma. Lauren said, my guess is you also work for an MLM, and I personally don't support the MLM business model as it's quite toxic. MLM rep goes, and that's where you're wrong, and you're quite toxic yourself. I'm sorry you're this way, but no longer have time for you. Bye, with a smiley face. So then Lauren like sends a thumbs up. MLM rep goes, also not surprised as to why your appointments don't get fulfilled. Oh my God, how rude. Lauren said, did you unblock me to say that? Haha. MLM rep goes, I never blocked you. Trust me, I'd never give you that much credit, and I can come back with something no matter what you say. LMAO. Good one though, girly girl. And then she sent a gift, like Lauren sent a gift to her. MLM rep goes, it brings me so much joy that you have the time of day to come back with something to say no matter what I say to you. And then she sends a gift that says pathetic. How long you gonna keep up with this? It's pathetic. And then continues to say, LOL, talking about blocking you, what a coward, girly girl. And telling your friend, LOL, need someone else to defend you when I offered to help you? Oh my gosh. And then Lauren goes, you're literally harassing me at this point. Please stop messaging me. Okay, that is rude as hell. Like okay, think about this. If you are a business owner, say you own my phone case, say you're OtterBox's owner, and you talk with another brand or a person that owns a brand, and you kind of ask like, hey, if you do this business work for me, I'll do this for you. And if they say no, OtterBox isn't about to respond to this person being like, oh, no, the F I'm not, you're pathetic, sending all of these gifts and being rude, because that's going to reflect bad on their business. And this is why I always go back to the fact that most MLM reps, especially the ones at the mid tier of the MLM or below, they don't really know how to run a true business. And it comes off that way on social media. It comes off that way in messages and cold messages because they're never truly taught how to run a successful business. All of these MLM conferences, especially the ones I've done videos on recently, all of these conferences, all of these team calls are nothing but motivation to keep people in the MLM longer. Now, I have seen some trainings, especially even when I was in Beachbody, where they did social media trainings, and those are the only ones where I could say like, okay, I see something makes sense there. Like you are trying to teach them like, you know, social media's algorithm or Instagram's algorithm or whatever, which can be beneficial to people trying to grow on social media. But that's all I really see. I don't see them truly teaching, this is how you run a successful business. This is how you take care of taxes. This is how you run your bookkeeping and all of that. Like I never see that. And this goes to show that they are never taught how to truly act professional on social media. And when you are an MLM rep and you want to always say that you're a business owner, because we know they're not, I'm just saying they're not business owners. And this is another reason as to why they're independent contractors. But in general, MLM reps do say that they're business owners, right? Which we know they aren't. Business owners don't act this way in DMs. They just don't. So yikes. Anyways, let's see what else. So she sent me a post of the MLM rep on Facebook where the MLM rep said, who wants to be a product tester for my new wraps? I have 6 open spots. They don't have limited spots. They will sign anybody up. And then she clearly goes into talking about the product. And then right above that, someone actually tagged her in a post and then said, this is the post. If you could chug down a 4-ounce detox drink before breakfast and dinner for 2 days in a row, you'll lose 2 to 10 pounds. So clearly she's showing us that this chick, this MLM rep, is getting other people to post. So this is itworks. I know exactly how they sound. I know exactly what they do. They all do the same exact thing, which is why even if I don't know what the MLM is, or if someone in an email doesn't tell me, 90% of the time I can kind of figure out which MLM it is just by how they post and what they say. So yeah, that's a big yikes in my opinion. What do you guys think about that? We clearly know here on my channel that MLM reps are not businesses or small businesses. They are independent contractors, but they like to portray themselves like they're business owners. How do you guys feel if a business owner acted this way on social media or like in DMs when they're trying to talk business? Also, one more thing, I know I'm talking a lot for this one, but there's just a lot of good things to talk about. Another thing is, this person isn't wrong about asking for money to post something on social media. If you have any social media following that is credible, you get engagement, all of those things, that is profitable. Doesn't matter if you have 1,000 Instagram followers or 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you are profitable and can earn income through that social media platform. So this person wasn't wrong to ask for $50. Like, she should be getting paid for her work. And it's just funny to see MLM reps think that like people can just post for them and do free advertisement, because they do free advertisement. Every day when someone in an MLM posts advertising the company, they don't get paid per post. They don't get paid to advertise. They only get paid if they can build a large large team that ends up buying and selling and recruiting a lot of people to where they could build a huge downline, or they get lucky if they can even sell hundreds of dollars a month of product. So I think that MLM reps need to realize that free advertisement nowadays isn't a thing. You have to pay people to advertise, and it's wrong if you think that you don't have to. So now let's move on to the next one. The next one says MLM horror story, and it says, no, I didn't lose my hair, just my dignity. Hi Deanna, this is going to be a long submission. I was pressured into signing up as a VIP with Monat over 2 years ago. My boss at the time, a single mom, was practically begging me to support her because she wanted to be able to quit her job and be home more with her son. It should be noted that I had just found out that I was pregnant with my first child and knew that I was going to be lucky enough to have the opportunity to stay home with my own kids. My husband's family is extremely well off, and he is in law enforcement and makes enough money to support us. So she played into that heavily and guilt-tripped me by saying that she would never have that same opportunity since her son's father was not in the picture. We were close and I wanted to support her, so I signed up. Fast forward to January of 2020, my daughter was about to turn 1 and I was actually working in management. Not because I really wanted to work, but because my husband and I had just bought our first home and I wanted to help save some money for furniture and to decorate. We live in California, so things were adding up quickly. Oh yeah, California is expensive. Not only did we buy a home, but we also found out I was pregnant yet again. Very shortly after my daughter was born, the babies are about 13 months apart. Aww. This is where my previous boss's sister comes into play. She was my boss's upline, and she began reaching out to me about the opportunity, saying that she knew we probably needed to save since we had all these big life changes going on. She of course played into me being home with my daughter and making an income instead of being at work all day making pennies. A bitch was not making pennies at my 9 to 5, let me just say that. But I was feeling badly for missing out on things at home and wasn't seeing my husband much since he was working nights and I was working on his days off. So I caved in and upgraded to a market partner. I immediately started feeling icky and spammy as I was posting about flash sales and doing reach outs. I hit A and B within the first couple months, then saw someone in my downline mention that she was hearing bad things about Monat and how it had bad reviews on the BBB website. So I started doing some research. Not long after, I found your YouTube channel, and literally every manipulation tactic they both used in me was clear as day after that point. I felt very betrayed. These girls are supposed to be my friends. I'm not sure how to get out of it without completely cutting ties, so I've just been telling my upline that things are extremely busy at home with the babies, and she objects by saying that we need to make time for the things we want, and that I should be posting stories about Monat while I'm on my way to the gym, or at the gym, mind you. That is my only free time alone, which you deserve, okay? Anyone who has children especially deserve a little bit of free time, whether that is a 30-minute walk in the morning, whether that is going to get your nails done or going to grab a coffee really quick. You need your time. I don't have children, but I can only imagine having 2 kids under 13 months or being 13 months apart. Like, that is not easy. And moms definitely need to stop being shamed for that. Like, just because a mom wants to go to a gym and, get a workout in because she wants some time alone and that's her choice, they shouldn't be made to feel bad because they want to do that. I just don't know what to do at this point. They both know I've been struggling with PPD, also postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, since I had my daughter over a year ago, and reach out with the guise of being there for me and giving me a sense of community. How do I tell my upline that I am no longer interested in a company that is both controversial and predatory? Do I just slowly ghost her or flat out tell her? I did send her some of Chelsea's videos, and her response was, don't listen to the mean girls, stay close to the fire and it'll pay off. I seriously dislike that. Like, they will say anybody's just a mean person that critiques a business model or says factual things about a business model that they do. And this is exactly why I say a lot of the times they control the information that is fed to the downlines. That is exactly what these reps do, is they control and try to control the information that the reps are seeing or getting access to. And it's a lot of the times why we see a lot of MLM reps not listen to outside sources or not even give it a chance. Like, a lot of people don't even do what she did, where she actually watched, CC's videos or Chelsea's videos and listened to it and got that perspective. Most of the time, they will get you to not even look at that in the first place. So I'm glad that this person did. She then said, help. I would send receipts, but she's a total voice memo, Monica, so I don't have any in writing. Love your videos so much. Thank you for the clarity. If you're a mean girl, then I guess I'm a mean girl too for feeling the same way. So I am going to reach out to this person just in case she doesn't see this video. I know not everyone gets a chance to see it, so let me type really quickly to email this person. So my advice would be to just leave if that's how you're feeling. If this individual truly feels that Monat, because in my opinion, I agree with her, that Monat is also controversial and a predatory business model, because that's my opinion. That's how I feel with the tactics that they use. If that's how you feel, if you feel like something is predatory, don't be guilted into continuing because someone wants you to. Don't be guilted into buying more products and spending your hard-earned money or your family's hard-earned money on something that you know is not good for you and is not good for other people. So this MLM horror story says, anti-MLM stories / pictures and more. Deanna, where do I even begin? I've been trying to email you my story for months now, and I finally have all the pieces of the puzzle for you. The purple texted email below this message you may use, just change names or glance over it before you start my story. My name is Jessica, and I was a Beachbody coach from July 2015 to July 2019. So 4 years, that's a long time. Ironically, and only made back $75 out of $5,000 that I forked into the business and never made it past coach status. I found Kiki Chanel on YouTube in 2018 who helped me with my decision to quit the business. It's been an uphill battle figuring out who I am after I left that toxic bubble. When you're in it, you just can't truly see the damage that's been caused mentally, physically, and emotionally. I do agree with that. My journey begins fall of 2014. When I realized I needed to make a change in my health but wasn't sure where to start. My boyfriend and I at the time had just settled into New Orleans, LA, and our own for the first time. We were riding our bicycles to work, so we were just learning how to live healthy, right, or what the heck that even meant. Here comes an old boss of mine promoting her secret groups on Facebook, and so I joined. I loved the concept, the energy, everyone coming together, all sizes and lifestyles, communicating their ways to get healthy and motivate each other, and eventually was talked into coaching because I was basically doing it anyways and didn't even know it. Freaking longest eye roll, please insert here. I mean, how many times have you heard that one? But this made me feel seen. I was around 23 years old at the time. I appreciated that from her so much. But after I listened to the email link of Carl, so Carl Deichler, the CEO, and the other guy explaining the coaching opportunities, I had declined and decided to research it my own and found nothing negative and nothing I really thought to be worth over than getting healthy. Looking back, it's sad to say that that's pure manipulation, whether this coach knew it or not, since this was in 2014. In total, I spent $175 for my first challenge pack fee with Payo in October 2015 after I was a fly on the wall for almost a year, and then another $130 for the 21-day fixed challenge pack after New Year's, as I wasn't seeing results nor feeling motivated as our groups were getting more quiet after a year passed. So with the groups getting quiet, the coach who I was following originally fizzled out and disappeared. So I found another ex-coworker / friend that same year, and she genuinely convinced me to sign up as a coach in July 2015, and the rest is history. She ended up being my success partner, but I ended up doing all of the work by the end of it. So I struggled for 2 years to remove her as my coach on the actual website because she would also disappear from the coaching scene, but was still my coach online. Having changed coaches twice already, I would be forced to cancel my account and lose my rank, which was only the coach status, so the first status, and it was an insult to injury nonetheless, as I desperately was trying to love this company. During that time, early 2017, I reached out to my mama coach, right? I'm going to blank this name out. So during that time, I reached out to blank my mama coach, right? She calls her challenge group Wellness Studios as of 2021 because she's done YTT and is actively now working the business again as a coach. Bless and release, as they say. I have a lot of anger still. Sorry, jumping ahead. When Shift's shop came out, blank said she'd take me in. So I canceled my account and 6 months passed. I'm legit working the business as a non-active coach at this point, and then you guessed it. As soon as I sign up, blank also disappears from coaching on social media, but was still labeled my upline online, so legally she was still earning residual income from all the coaches I knew on her team. This lady took about 2 years off starting her own podcast and spiritual mentor business, but was still my legal coach as of 2019 when I quit. So I'll pause really quickly. So with Beachbody, you could see that she had 2 uplines and then they both ended up like fizzling out, but all of them continued continued to keep their accounts. And then this third person, when she had joined her, this person had kept her account. And what happens at that point is when an upline keeps their account and has like a large downline, they are earning money doing nothing. Every time a downline person signs someone up, they're making money. Every time their downline does anything, they're making money from that. Whenever their downline buys product, they're earning team cycle bonus. The only thing you have to do in order to keep earning that as the upline is to have 2 people in your downline. That's it. Only 2 people in your downline. So clearly someone with a very large downline that's not doing anything. Maybe they're still buying products every month to stay active. They are going to make lots of money, loads of money on the people below them. So it seemed as if that's what these people were doing. Like all of the people that ended up like fizzling out that were her uplines that kept their accounts were doing that, where they weren't reps, but they were like keeping the money, if that makes sense, which does happen a lot of the times. I've seen it. Back to the story. She goes, I felt super shady about this. So I tried to change my coach again in 2018 with a mutual friend in yoga in Colorado and was successful. And then not a week after I was officially on her team, I shit you not, D, she quit. So that bumped me to blank again. I struggled to find connections in other team coach groups and heard about blank, our grandma coach, but I never got a response from her once I reached out. I actually forgot about that until now. Now I have to pause again. When you hear someone saying their mom coach or their mama coach, their grandma coach, that is literally what is taught to you. Like I remember that in Beachbody. So what that means is like, what would your mom be? Your upline, right? So your mom's your upline, your mama coach. Your grandma is your upline's upline. Your great grandma coach is your upline's upline. So that's kind of how they talk about people, like your grandma upline, your mom upline. It's kind of weird when you think about it, but that's what she's talking about when she says mom coach. It's her direct upline. When she says grandma coach, it's her upline's upline. She then goes, I noticed then that I wasn't posting on social media or actively living the lifestyle. They'd all treat me like I was an outcast. My active team members who said they cared about me, yet shoving personal development books and retreats down my throat. I wasn't working hard enough statements too. Same story you still hear today. Summer/fall of 2018, I had attended my first Super Saturday weekend in Colorado Springs with Joel Freeman. So he's, a super trainer. I paid $200 VIP tickets to also have lunch with him and work out on stage, trying to forget about the drama of Beachbody coaches. So that allowed some perspective of the business that I also didn't appreciate. I'm a very good listener. After some luck, I was able to afford the $250 ticket special to the big summit of 2019 in Indiana. Oh my God, I just made a video about that. I went to that one. I will insert a link to my album. There you can find pictures of me and other stuff during my stay at Summit. I was spamming any anti-MLM content on YouTube as much as I could to stay informed. I got into the convention center, and when I saw all of the diamond coaches on glass plaques on the wall, everything was kind of surreal. I was happy, disappointed, and angry. It was a lot to take in. I was in limbo of sorts, whether or not to move forward. I stayed with a couple of girls at a hotel who were really chatty the whole stay, very exclusive about their events while there, even though we were all on the same team. I stayed to myself and enjoyed the city because my grandma was also born in that state. The entire trip I spent about $1,000 easily after food, hotel, plane ticket, and merch, etc. I got back home and I signed up my first challenger, so her first client. I still felt besides myself though. Catalyst to my decision was based on a single voice memo, which was quickly deleted in a few days, I might add. I met a high school acquaintance there at Summit, Indianapolis, and had reached out to her via Instagram about her team adopting me, so I was still bound to blank. She says we wouldn't be able to do that because essentially we wouldn't be making any money off of you. It's how she put it. And in between August of 2019 to July of 2020, I kept up on the anti-MLM content for education while slowly decreasing my social media presence and really went into a weird depression, and COVID happened. It was awful. I put my veterinary assistant's education on hold to pursue this coaching from home job. I really thought I could live healthy, help others do the same, and have financial freedom. But the fact was, I didn't have enough following/personal people to reach out to, and above all, money and morals. This company really messed me up in a lot of ways I'm still discovering about myself. So much I'll never get back, but I can't dwell on it too much, right? I feel like I've been in recovery since I've stopped coaching, and now I am kind of in a career limbo. I don't support these companies nor their consultants. My rose-colored glasses have been removed, and I pray we start educating others so we can put a stop to these companies who make millions off of innocent people who could use that money to start their own lives and beyond that. Thank Thank you for sharing or reading. With and without Beachbody, I've lost 66 pounds. Get a personal trainer, y'all, not an MLM. So she actually sent me a bunch of photos, which I won't show because I don't want to like show who she is. But dang, she went through a lot. You know, she kept trying by getting with different uplines. She spent over $1,000 just at Beachbody's summit. And I gotta say, I went over that a couple weeks ago with you guys. I spent about $1,500 the month I went to summit, and it does cost a lot of money. And I'm sad to see that this person, you know, still to this day is going through a lot. Like, she used the term like I'm recovering like after an MLM, and it's really sad to see what MLMs do to people when they leave and how it can really affect you, not just financially, but emotionally, physically, mentally, and financially, because we already know that. But yeah, I hope that this person is doing amazing, and I'm very proud of this person for losing 66 pounds. That's amazing. 6 is my favorite number, so I love that, but that is amazing. I'm so happy for you. But that is going to be all for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in Monday's video. It's a good one, by the way. Get ready.